Hi guys, today we are going to see LeetCode problem number 511 gameplay analysis 1. Marked as easy. Let's go to the problem statement, try to understand it and solve it. Now here we can see, like any other LeetCode problems, they have provided the SQL schema so that we can create this required table by our own in our own uh, SQL platform. Uh, they provided the table name activity contains these columns and these are the data types. Player ID event date is the primary key for this table. This table shows the activity of players of some games. Each row is a record of a player who logged in and played a number of games. Okay, number of games they have played, possibly zero, before uh, logging out on some date using other device. So it's like playing games using your phone or your laptop or any other devices, and you can log in through your phone and log out using a laptop or something. This can also happen, they've said, and it can also happen that you have logged in and never played a game and logged out. Okay, and what you have to find out, write an SQL query to report the first login date for each players. Okay, and we can return our results in any order. Let's see an example table of this and understand this question. This is the activity table, input table. This is a player ID, device ID, event date, game played. These are the data, these are the records provided, and we need to find out the for each player the first login date. Okay, so this is the player ID 1. That means this is player 1, we can say. So player 1 has logged in through device 2. We are not bothered about device return. We are just concerned about the first login date. So they have logged in on 2016 March, 1st of March. Okay, and another time when they have logged in 2nd May of 2016, and there are no other records of player ID 1. So this is his first login date, so this will appear in our output. Player ID 2 doesn't have any other record, so this will be in our output as default. Now player number 3 has logged in on 2nd of March 2016, and he has also logged in using device 4 3rd of July 2018. So this is the first login, so this will appear in our output. So they just want to show the player ID and the first login date. So this record will appear, this one will appear, and this one will appear. Let's see in our output, we can see these three data. Okay, this one, you can see this one for player 2 is default, and this one 1st of March 2016 and 1st of March 2016. Okay, we understood the problem. Now let's try to build our query in the query writing section. Select player ID, and another thing we need to print is first login date, and in output we need to uh, convert our column name like that, first login. Okay, let's directly write first login. Okay, from the table name is activity table, activity. Okay, so first login is, we can write like that, minimum of event date, and we have to check for each player ID. We are using aggregate function, that means we have to use group by in here, and we have to give this minimum of event date as login date, and we'll use group by as we have already used minimum in here, group by player ID. Okay, so what this query is doing, this is checking for each player ID what is the minimum event date, and this is the alias for minimum event date. Okay, so and we don't need to order the result in any way, so we'll keep it like that. Okay, if they want us to find out order by player ID descending into something, then we had to add this order by clause as well. So we don't need to do anything in here. Just simply run the code and let's see. Yeah, and our code runs perfectly. Let's try to submit our code and check how it works for other test cases. And our code is worked. Code is fine for other test cases as well. So I would say this is very straightforward SQL question. Can be asked in preliminary rounds of interview. Very straightforward, very easy. Okay, so try it by your own. I'll give all those problem details in the description below, so you can copy it or check it by your own, even if you don't have LeetCode access. I'll come up with another LeetCode problem soon. Till then, bye and happy coding.